There's Kylo. Yes. You a little bit excited? Playing with my mud rag that I just used to wipe the floor because it is so muddy. Yeah. There's Lizzie working away. She's trying to get the WineGuard system going.
It's not working.
And it's not working. Oh my goodness. It's for the internet and we're struggling to do that. But we'll figure that out. Got our sticker put up. This is pretty cool. I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but it's popular in the RV community. And what it is you peel off and peel and stick where you've been and where you've camped in your rig. And we've filled in obviously the East Coast and down south, so we've got quite a bit more filling in to do, and we're excited about doing that. So we're going to check in with you guys tomorrow, and I put together a little video today. I'm calling it the walk around, and a little drone action and some more video editing because I'm still learning how to do all that, but it's coming out really cool. So I hope you enjoy it. Check it out. Bye. Hey guys, real quick video here. Kind of like before you take off in an airplane, you want to do a walk around. And I do this every time before we leave. We're going to be leaving tomorrow, and I'll do a final walk around before we leave. But I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an idea of how I go about it. The first thing that I do is I go inside and I make sure all of the hatches and latches and any loose things that are in the RV are secured and put in their cabinets and in a proper place so that stuff doesn't go flying around if you have to hit the brakes or whatever. It gets bumpy in there, and stuff can fall down and break or whatever. So you want to make sure everything's nice and secure. All your cabinets are closed. All that stuff, really important. And it makes for a quieter ride too. Dishes and stuff like that, you kind of want to wrap them with something sometimes so they're not constantly vibrating, the silverware vibrating, making noise. RVs in general are pretty loud. They're not very well put together, are insulated, and this particular RV, the Jayco 30Z, rides pretty well and it's pretty smooth, but you still have the road noise and the vibrations and all the stuff rattling around. But when I come out, the first thing I do is I make sure the jacks are up. Okay, there's nothing worse than trying to drive when the leveling jacks are still down on the ground. That could be really bad. I make sure all the bumps are totally closed and you have a really good seal. Okay, it's easy to kind of close them partially, and if it's raining or whatever, you'll get water inside the RV, and that's not good. So you want to make sure that everything's closed. All your latches, do a walk around. Make sure everything's closed. Physically check. It's not good enough just looking at it. You got to kind of press it, make sure, and lock everything too. We're running dry for the next few days because we're still up north. So there's no water in the RV, so there's nothing really to talk about there. Make sure your sewer line cap is on and it's not dragging on the ground. That's something that can happen. And just, make sure everything's secure and locked and tight. Make sure everything's tight. As far as towing the vehicle, this is our first time flat towing a vehicle. Liz got herself a pink Jeep. There's some things to talk about there as far as masculinity and whatnot, but we'll save those for another time. You want to make sure all your connections are good. Make sure all your safety pins are in, all your all your straps and all your connections are really good. Make sure your brake system, mechanical brake system, is set at the proper distance, and it is. Make sure all your pins are set. They have to be locked in. All your electrical connections, make sure they're good. Emergency breakaway cable, really important. So if you have catastrophic failure of the hitch assembly, this cable is connected directly to the frame of the RV. So if this disconnects and the Jeep starts going backwards, this sucker will tighten up and deploy the brakes so it doesn't go flying down the highway. Excuse me. But make sure your transfer case is in neutral. Okay, that's really important, and that you are in park. And make sure that your wheel can freely spin. Okay, if that's not the case, then this thing can track sideways, or you can cause some pretty serious damage to your transmission. Not good. Make sure all your lights are working, and I'll do that tomorrow before we leave. And, you know, just kind of do a visual on everything. Just walk around and make sure everything is nice and secure and locked. And, you know, everything is functioning. Really important. It takes a minute to do it, but it could really save a lot of aggravation. We did drive from one place down in Texas, and I think this hatch, one of these hatches, wasn't secured, and it was open, and stuff was flying out. And a guy pulled up next to me and said I needed to address that, and we did. So really important, you know, little stuff, side view cameras and stuff. Make sure these are clean. So when I do my walk around, I have a napkin and I give that a clean, and you know, make sure my lights and everything are good and everything is solid. So just a quick little walk around video can save you guys a ton of aggravation. So thought I'd share that. And we got some cool drone footage. I'm going to go in and try to put it all together for you and make a little short story. Bye. Here we are trying to learn how to fly the drone. It's pretty cool. It's pretty easy to control. Right now I'm controlling it with my cell phone, so the range is only like 50 meters. I've ordered the toggle switch type controller, and that's going to be delivered here shortly, and I think I'll be able to make the flying and the video quality a lot better and a lot more smooth. That's Cornell's field in the back. Cornell University. They have a research biological field station here where we live, and all of that land is protected, which is fantastic. Lots of wildlife, deer, turkeys, foxes, coyotes, you name it. We see it all there. One of the advantages to having the drone is going to be inspection of the roof. It's 13 feet tall, and it's hard to take a look up there. There's no ladder. We do have room for another solar panel, and I think I might add that on later. It does really help charge the batteries. It really is amazing how stable the drone actually is. Incredible technology. There's Liz and Kylo. She's not affected by the whirling noise of the drone at all. Time to land. Kylo says we'll see you at the next stop.